Hey everyone, Tommy Tepper here, coming to you live from Sylvan Lake, Alberta, where we are at a Alberta Independence flag waving event down here today. We've got lots of people out here lined up on 47th Avenue, right in the east end of Sylvan Lake, and we've got lots of people waving flags and stuff like that down here. Hey, good to see you. Hey, how are you doing today?
Pretty good.
Come on into the video here. Hey, good to see you again.
6 signatures in Innisfil yesterday and 9 in Sylvan Lake 2 days ago where I froze my so-and-so, but it doesn't matter. I'm used to it. This is suntan day.
Good. Sounds good. Thanks a lot.
And then tomorrow after church on Sunday, I'm going to be taking signatures. Yeah. And I got another friend coming on the corner of Red Deer Safety City, 12:30 till 5 o'clock at night or so.
Right
Hey,
on.
Red Deer Safety City.
Excellent. Sounds good. Thanks a lot for coming over here and popping, talking to us here today. You've got people with flags all over the place here, people honking their horns, and lots of support for Alberta independence. This is where we're at, Sylvan Lake, Alberta. And lots of cars going by, lots of honking horns, and yeah, support for Alberta independence down here. Lots of people waving their flags and doing all kind of things down here. But we're having fun. We just got here right now, and it looks like things are going well. Hey, good to see everyone in the chat there, starting to pop in there. Looks like the numbers are starting to pop up here. Lots of, like I said, lots of support, lots of, this is redneck country here, Sylvan Lake. We're like in the, not really a big city here, just the town of Sylvan Lake. And the people down here are definitely pro-independence for Alberta, as you can see. And yeah, tons of stuff going on down here. Got lots of flags flying, and people are coming up to me. I've already talked to a ton of people before I went live. I was kind of driving around here, and the people are like at different locations down here, lined up along this avenue. So it's like every block or so there's another group of people, and yeah, lots of cars honking their horns and support, giving us a big thumbs up there to that truck over there. We got people over there at the major intersection there, looking beautiful. Woohoo! Lots of people revving their engines, and you can hear the support. It's not like people are just driving by and giving us the finger. They're driving by and honking their horns. So you can imagine that everyone that honks their horn is probably in support of Alberta independence. And we're coming to you live from Sylvan Lake. Tommy Tepper here. And yeah, I don't know if we're going to get any counter protesters down here. I don't see any Antifa types or Queenie types or stuff like that showing up here. So looks pretty good. Thanks a lot for joining us here today. Let me see if I can turn the camera around to myself here. Yeah, this is what we're doing down here. I'm just sitting in my little lawn chair doing my thing. I've got a flag on the back of my truck behind us there. If you can see the flags flying in the parking lot there. And yeah, it's definitely a fun time down here, and lots of good people. We're chatting to a lot of people, and good to see everyone down there. I wonder how you're doing today. Let's see. It's really tough for me to see chat here. Okay, hang on a second here. Let me turn that font on large there. There we go. Should have brought your homeless shelter. Yeah, right. Gotcha on that one. Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, my homeless shelter. No, the homeless shelter's in Edmonton, because I don't see any homeless people in Sylvan Lake here. I've yet to see a guy, strung out on fentanyl or something like that here in Sylvan. Sylvan is like a small town with people that, have places to live and stuff like that. Edmonton is more of the drop-in center for homeless people. So yeah, we're actually, I've got 2 more mobile homeless shelters to give away to people yet. So we'll be doing 2 more of those streams down in downtown Edmonton. But otherwise, we're doing the flag wave down here on 47 Avenue and 20th, the Highway 20. So right over that way is Highway 20. So we're not really in the center of Sylvan Lake. We're on the east edge of Sylvan Lake, but there's an awful lot of traffic that goes by here. So I think that's why everyone picked this location. Oh, I do see a car. There you go. If they don't honk their horn, they're revving their motor and blowing the diesel smoke on us here. The coal roller, doing the coal roller thing, as they say, which is another support thing. It's kind of a redneck thing down here. That that they're a right winger if they're driving a coal roller or diesel unit. Here comes one right here, right there. You know he's in support of Alberta independence. There, the coal roller. Ah, that's funny. Let's go independence. Let's go. Let's go independence for the win. Coming to you live here from Sylvan Lake. This is Sylvan Lake, Alberta. We're not really at the lake, but we're over at 47 Avenue and Highway 20, right by across the way from Wendy's, right over there. There's Wendy's. And we're at the No Frills parking lot, is where some of us are parked. And hit that subscribe button if you're watching. Subscribe to the channel. Appreciate that. I think we're streaming horizontal and vertical. I don't know. My screen shows horizontal and vertical, and we've got about 40 people watching. We're streaming on Facebook, on X, and on YouTube, and we've got lots of people waving their flags down here. We'll go and talk to a bunch of people in a bit, but for right now, we're just relaxing in our little lawn chair down here. Okay, that car says Alberta Free on the side of it there. Another coal roller going down there. Looking good down here. It's looking like $1 million down here. How's everyone in the chat doing there? I'm running a thing on my screen here. Whenever you run StreamYard on your stream, it's really hard to hear what's happening there. Oh, she ended her stream. Okay, who's that? Queenie ended her stream. Maybe she'll come down here. I need Queenie to come down here to be the counter protester for the event here. That'd be funny to see her down here yelling about, yeah, we want to stay in Canada, blah, blah, blah. We love Mark Carney. Oh, here's someone with a Canadian flag. Independence! One Canadian flag. Oh, man. Okay, I've got my battery hooked up to my phone here so we can go hard. I'm not sure what time it is there right now, but the whole thing is going to be running here until about 2 o'clock. So we'll see what happens there. See if more people show up. People are kind of arriving here as we speak. And lots of flags and lots of support from the residents of Sylvan Lake, Alberta. That's where we're at, and it's looking pretty good down here. Very nice, very nice. Let's go! Woohoo! I should have brought my megaphone down here because I could be yelling a bunch of stuff at all the people in the cars here. But yeah, lots of people, even if they're not honking their horn, are giving thumbs ups and stuff like that. But there is the odd car that drives by with a Canadian flag or whatever, and you know that they're not pro-independence. So yeah, you know, you can't make everyone happy, that's for sure. We've got our microphone down here, our Canadian News Now. which people have said to me, "Hey, what are you doing with that Canadian News Now? You should change that to Alberta News Now or Alberta News." I actually run two different Facebook groups. One of them is called Alberta News, and the other one is called Alberta News Now. And we also run Canadian News Now. So if you're on Facebook at all, go over there and search for those groups and join up, and you'll see some of the stuff that we post on Facebook. Right now, I'm live on Tommy Temper on Facebook. Just search for Tommy Temper Show on Facebook. You'll find us, or Tommy Temper Show on X, and of course, we're live on YouTube right now. Here's our friend that we were talking to earlier. Hey, how's it going? Can't complain. Can't complain. We're sitting around here having fun. Having lots of fun here today at the event. This is the Alberta Independence Flag Wave Rally, and people are all the way, like over that way. People are like 2 blocks down the road there, waving flags down near the Walmart store, and from there all the way up here to this intersection, and then further to the west of where I am there's lots of people over this way here as well. And we've got people honking their horns as they drive by, giving us support. Lots of support for independence down here. And excellent time. There's a coal roller going by. He's giving her there. He'll probably really lay on it when he gets off of that light there. This is Redneck Alberta here, central Alberta, small town where you have a lot of conservatives. Most people vote conservative when you get out of the major cities. You've got small pockets like in Edmonton and Calgary where you've got, the LG community and the liberals and the unions. You've got a lot of unions like government workers and stuff like that in Edmonton, for example. So there are pockets in Edmonton where you've got a lot of new Democratic left-wing voters. You don't have really anybody that votes Liberal or for the Liberal Party provincially in Alberta. The party is defunct. I don't even think they have one seat in the legislature in the province of Alberta. It's pretty much conservative country out here. But you do have a few pockets, and they do have a couple of seats in the provincial government with the new Democratic Party, which is, of course, not new at all. It's probably closer to communism or Marxism than it is to being a Democratic Party, because the NDP Party wants to nationalize everything, including things like food stores and the internet and cell phones and housing and all kind of stuff like that. We've got some people around here. Let's see if we can chat to some people down here and see what they're up to down here. Hey, how are you doing? Can you talk to us here today?
Sure.
Let's get you on camera here.
Okay.
Hey, so what's going on? What are you doing down here today?
Well, we're just out supporting the movement. We're sick and tired of Carney taking everything we've got. Why are we paying 30 or 40% of our income to, taxes and all the rest of it? And we need to fix this province up for our kids and grandkids and all the rest of it. It's a big movement. We need to keep it going. We need to really make sure it goes.
What do you think? What are the chances of the vote actually taking place? Right now, you've got the natives in Alberta that have put a kibosh with the court system on even counting the votes. What do you think about that situation?
Well, actually, Mitch Sylvester has come out and said that they're going to get an independent counting firm to go ahead and count the votes. And then when they figure it's a good time to present them, they'll present them to Daniel Smith anyway. So if the Fed or the Alberta government doesn't get a chance to count the votes because of what the judge put forward, then they'll just use an accounting firm and do it that way. So there's the votes will get counted regardless. It's pretty much a guaranteed thing.
Right. Okay. So what if it doesn't happen? Like I heard that Mark Carney might bring in the Emergencies Act. I don't know if you've heard that one. What do you think of that?
He's fear mongering with that, and the problem is when Trudeau did it. Now that they've put that through the courts, they've deemed that was illegal or inappropriate or whatever they chose to call it. So if Carney wants to do that, I don't see it going well for him.
Yeah, I hear you. So what do you think about the numbers of people that have signed up already?
Well, we got our 178,000-ish or whatever it is, but I'm pretty sure we're well past that. And Mitch is just going to sit on the numbers and not say anything because he doesn't want to bring too much pain and suffering on, people like us out doing this movement, or himself or anybody involved in the movement. We'll just hold on to the numbers till the appropriate time, and then we do what we do.
What do you think of Tommy Lakaizik with his Forever Canada, where he's got 400,000 votes, apparently, of people that want to stay in Canada?
Yeah, that was kind of a goofy campaign that he put forward there. They didn't even do ID on people that were supposedly voting and whatever, so it makes you wonder, like, how many Donald Ducks and Mickey Mouses are in that list of signatures and stuff, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, let me just get a better shot here with the flags in the background here. Cool. Hey, so carry on.
So, anyways, Tommy Lakaizik, he almost pulled a bit of a criminal move there, going into the old folks' homes and stuff like that, and telling the older folks that you're going to lose your pension and all this stuff if this movement goes through, and that's just a load of crap. And basically, it's abuse on the old people that are in these old homes.
So, what would you say for reasons for Alberta to stay in Canada?
There isn't any. There isn't any at all. They don't have anything to offer us that's better than us separating and going our own way.
How long have you lived in Alberta?
I was born in a hospital in downtown Red Deer, and I've lived and worked here my whole life, except when the trucking and heavy equipment industry took me out of province or out of country.
Copy that. So, so have you heard all your life that Alberta has been, giving Alberta a hardship? How long have you been really on this whole thing where Alberta is hard done by?
When I was a young man, back in the early 80s, we lived in Rocky Mountain House, and I was working in the oil field out there, and there was a lot of talk then about what the first Trudeau was doing to us. And so there's been a kind of a shadow movement for decades now, and that's just the fact of the matter.
That's a good question, because you probably remember. Lakaizik, by the way, didn't have to get any ID with his signature, so you don't even know if those people were from Alberta that signed up with him. But do you remember what Pierre Elliott Trudeau did to Alberta?
Oh, yeah. My wife and I were in Rocky in 1980 when he pulled a national energy program thing, and within a few days I ended up losing my oil field job out at the Gulf Strachan gas plant, and we had to figure shit out from there. It hit a lot of people hard. My wife and I both remember people in Rocky Mountain House walking away from their mortgages because they couldn't afford it, and vehicles and stuff like that. We had a new Ford pickup that we had bought the year prior, and all of a sudden I'm unemployed and we got one little baby to look after. We had to return that Ford pickup to Festival Ford in Red Deer because there's no way you can pay for it.
Yeah, I can remember back then the economy hit so bad that people were selling their houses for $1 and stuff like that.
Yeah, and it hurt people so badly, and people don't forget that, right? A lot of us are still here, and we're looking at this movement now, and we're thinking, we need to do this. We need to make this go.
Yeah, real good. So, last word to the folks that are listening out here, people that haven't signed up yet, people that are sitting on the fence. Anything to say to people?
Well, we've only got, what is it, 2 weeks or so to go before the early May deadline or whatever. And if you're sitting on the fence still or wondering about it, get out and make the vote and make it happen. And if you're worried about somebody knowing whether you voted or not, you can always call Stay Free Alberta. They'll send somebody to your home and they can collect your vote that way. And there's a few different ways to vote, and we need to make this work.
What about people that are on the fence because they think that something might happen to them, like what happened to the convoy? We have word that Carney might bring in the Emergencies Act, seize bank accounts, stuff like that, like fear mongering. What do you say to people that are scared?
I think he's just fear mongering, exactly like you said, and I don't know. That was illegal, basically deemed illegal when Trudeau did it. So I can't see Carney getting away with it now because people just aren't going to put up with it, right? And so it's something what you have to get out and vote. That's the key thing is we need the votes to make the movement strong.
Hey, last word to the audience.
Get out and vote and make sure you protect yourself when you're out canvassing or doing what we're doing here. We're promoting the movement on the street and that. There's been a few incidents where people have been assaulted or whatever, and you just got to make sure you look after yourself when you're out in the public.
Okay, sounds good. What's your first name and where are you from?
Don, and I'm from Sylvan Lake.
Sylvan Lake. Okay, well, I'm from Sylvan Lake too. Tommy Temper, you're going to be on the Tommy Temper Show. Thanks a lot for talking to us today.
Thank you.
Okay, see you later.
Yeah, bye.
Okay, real good. From Sylvan Lake, and we are in Sylvan Lake here right now. Just hang on a second. I'm just going to change my camera around here a little bit. Go to a little wider setting here. Let me just go into my settings here. See if we can do that.
Do you have a business card or anything?
I don't, but if you look me up on any social media, Tommy Temper Show.
Are you on?
Like my hat here. Oh, yeah. We're on YouTube right now. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, right on. You'll see us. Thanks a lot. Okay, lots of people here that don't know my YouTube channel. Let me just go really wide here with my camera. Oh, hang on. Back triple camera, back dual wide, back ultra wide. Let's try this one here. Okay, if I go ultra wide, then I'll be able to get people a little bit better in the screen here. Okay, I'm going to interview a few more people here. You've got flags and stuff like that over on this side of me here. And you've got lots of people honking their horns. You got people over standing in the middle of the intersection there. And lots of people that are willing to talk to us here today. That was Don from Sylvan here. Not sure where he lives in Sylvan, but hey, we're beginning to meet and know a lot of people that live in Sylvan Lake. So if anybody thinks that that I don't know people in Sylvan Lake, well, we're getting to know them one by one here. So it's looking pretty good. And people are really happy out here today. I'm really happy myself. There's a flag going by there. Look at that guy in that truck. He's got a couple of Republic of Alberta flag and people have said that this Alberta movement here has taken over the Alberta flag, just like the convoy took over the Canadian flag, and it's a representation of the Alberta independence movement. And people are mad about that, whatever. And they go, oh, that's the Alberta flag. You guys can't use that for independence or whatever. But people are absolutely doing that, using it. And lots of blue flags out here today. I've got one on the back of my truck where it's behind me there. Can't see it, but it's flying high. because I've got the camera going here, I can't, hold on to the flagpole and video at the same time. But yeah, everyone is having fun down here, and it's really interesting. I think that if it does come to a vote, I would say that I think we're going to be able to vote over 50% of the people wanting Alberta to become an independent country. By the way, they introduced a new bylaw here. Now, it has nothing to do with ATVs or that kind of stuff, but they have a golf cart bylaw here now where it is legal to drive a golf cart around Sylvan Lake in the town. They have a new bylaw, but it has to be a golf cart that has seat belts. What kind of golf cart has seat belts? I've never seen that. And signal lights. And you also have to have, I believe, insurance, but I don't think you have to have a license plate, but you have to apply for a permit from the city, and then they'll give you some kind of a plate, a city plate that you can put on your golf cart. And you have to pay $100 too. That's another thing. Of course, they're going to give you a cash grab, or do a cash grab on you for it. But here you can see, here's the kind of thing that a lot of people drive. These units here, like you see going by me right now, which is a 4x4 side by side, is what that's known as. Their side by side. That one there's a Yamaha that the guy's got. Let's get up here and we'll talk to a few more people. Let me get my camera set up here. Get it so that I can hold on to it here. And I'll see if we can interview a few more people here. What's going on? There's my truck there, that red one with the flag on the back of it there. We've got a few people with flags in the parking lot here. The guy in the mobile over there, we were parked on that side of those blue bins there, on the left side of the blue bins, and the guy came out from the mobile and said, "Oh, you guys can't park there," or whatever. So we moved our vehicles away from his place there, and so far it's looking good. Hey, we've got a flag waver out here. Hey, what's your name? First name?
My name's Randy.
Randy, good to see you. Tommy Temper here on the Tommy Temper Show.
Oh.
Hey, so what brings you out here today?
Oh, the dire situation of Canada. We can't hardly make a living anymore, and we got a government that doesn't care. They're going to take this country right to the bottom before it's all done, I think. And yeah, that's what's all about.
So do you think the only solution is for Alberta to separate? I hate to use the word separate. In fact, it's kind of, what do you think of the word separate? Do you think that that's a good word when you're a bunch of separatists and stuff like that? What do you think of that?
Well, separation is a separatist. Can't deny that.
You're like the Quebecers there. Those separatists?
No, it's a dire situation. I can't see it turning around with the government that we have, and now that they have a majority, it's just going to get worse.
Well, what don't you like about what Carney is doing? He's like the banker, the guy that knows how to change everything around. The economy should change around, and Canada is going to be doing a lot better. What do you think of the job that Carney's doing?
Well, I think he's doing an awesome job for himself. He's got that all figured out between him and Brookfield and all the rest of their rich buddies. They're taking advantage of everything they can with their green agenda and all the things. Everything Carney signs or is involved in, you look through the details, Brookfield is in the background there making a profit on it. So what do you do, eh?
Exactly. Yeah, you've got the Brookfield thing. What do you think about net zero?
That's a joke. I mean, nobody can afford it. Countries are breaking their countries trying to do it. Look at Germany. They got rid of the nuclear power plants and whatever other sources and went for green energy, and now their country's in trouble.
Yeah, exactly. And what about what's happening over in the Middle East there? What do you think is going to be the end result there? I know Trump is saying that it's open, but then it's not open. It's open, not open. I don't know if there's ships going through there today.
Yeah, I don't know what to think of that. They've been fighting forever, and they'll keep fighting forever. So I don't know if you're going to gain anything by getting involved in it.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, we're talking to Randy here. He's supporting Alberta independence. You can see he's got the hoodie on there, and he's flying the big blue flag. And well, he doesn't have the Alberta hat on there, but close to it. You're obviously a good supporter. So yeah, you're out here today to support Alberta independence. You guys are doing a good job here, looking good. Thanks a lot for coming down. Last word to the audience out here. We've got a lot of people. We've got about 60 people, 62 people watching here right now.
Well, you better take a look at the situation, look where we're headed, and what do you think if you want to be involved in what it's going to be with the Carney government? Then I don't know, you're going to be in trouble.
What about what about the people that are like sitting on the fence where they're maybe worried that they're going to have their bank accounts seized, or the Emergencies Act is going to come in, or that you guys are like, you know, a bunch of radical, you know, far right wing type people, but they're sitting on the fence and they're afraid to sign up. What do you say to those people?
Well, I guess you have a legitimate concern there, and we don't know what Carney will do. He said he'll declare an emergency act to stop separation. I guess I don't know if that's legal, if he can legally do that or not, because they already proved that when Trudeau declared emergency act that it was illegal. They didn't have the proper criteria to declare it, and so it may be the same thing. And we just have to tell him, sorry, buddy, we're not listening.
Okay, the chat says, hey, you guys in Alberta can leave, but leave Banff and Jasper to the rest of Canada. What do you say to them?
That'd be a tough go. I think the way I understand it, Alberta actually owns the land, and the federal government just manages what goes on there. So if it becomes a separate country, I don't think the federal government would be able to get involved.
I don't think the federal government is doing that good of a job, because look at that big fire that happened in Jasper.
Yeah, well, that was all orchestrated too, I think.
Maybe. Uh-oh. No, you're not a conspiracy theorist, are you?
No, not at all.
Okay, Randy. That's Randy out here at the Flag Wave in Sylvan Lake, Alberta. Thanks a lot for being with us today.
Oh, you betcha. Thank you for being here.
Very good. You'll see us on the Tommy Temper Show on YouTube, Facebook, or X. Okay, let's get over to here. Here we've got a bunch of people that are flying their flag. Let's see what they're up to. They're looking good. Okay, you signed. I can see you signed. Yeah. Hey, what's your first name?
Gwendolyn.
Gwendolyn. Okay, well, I'll have to remember that. I'd remember it as Wendy, but Gwendolyn is a derivative of that, I think. I don't know. So what brings you out here today at the Flag Wave in Sylvan Lake, Alberta?
Well, just want to support the movement and make a change in Alberta.
What kind of change are you looking for?
Everything.
Oh,
government.
Move away from the flag there.
Everything that this stands for, we need.
What do you think of Mark Carney?
Not much. Mark Carney wasn't even voted in, so what kind of a leader is that? He's not.
What about all the floor crossers that have happened from the Conservative Party, the NDP party? What do you think is going on? Like, how is he accomplishing that?
I think he's paying them, to be quite honest, because we didn't vote for that, so I don't understand how they can just walk across the floor and give our votes to him when we didn't even vote for that.
Yeah, I think you have a lot of Conservative and NDP voters that voted for those parties and not for the Liberals, and now they've crossed the floor over the Liberal. Do you think that they should have an immediate re-vote on from those ridings?
Absolutely.
They should bring a bill in Parliament to make it so that if you do cross floors, that you immediately have a vote, and then you'll have them booted out of there. So, how do you think are going to be some of the good things that if Alberta does, become an independent country? What are some of the good things that result of that?
I think there could be a lot more job opportunities. Our oil and gas industry will open up big time. And I think employment for our younger generation that's coming up. My granddaughters can't even find work in this town, and this town booms in the summer, and there's nothing.
Were you born in Alberta?
Yes.
Oh, right on. And you live in Sylvan Lake here?
Yes.
Oh, right on. Well, I'm your neighbor because I just moved here in the summertime. Tommy Temper on my hat here, you can see.
Yes.
That's who I am. We run a YouTube channel, and we're also on Sylvan. I have a group called Sylvan Lake. It's a brand new group. There's maybe about 600 people on there, but I do a lot of posting and stuff on there. But yeah, really nice to meet you. Any last word for the audience out here?
I think if you can, I don't know, vote in October when we need it, that's the biggest thing that we need.
Okay, right on. And you're out here collecting. Well, you signed already yourself, obviously, and you're seeing people come up and sign here still. What do you? One other thing. What about the natives that have got the court order to not count the people that have signed the petition here? What do you think of that?
I think it's a farce. It's the federal government funding them, and they have nothing to gain by it because the treaty's been signed a long time ago, and Alberta has ceded rights for Alberta.
Right on. Sounds good. Okay, so we're talking to Wendelin from Sylvan Lake out here, live on location. Thanks a lot, Wendelin.
Thank you.
Okay, very good. Okay, let's head over this way here. Actually, I'm going to sit down for a minute or so here. Oops. Got my thing going the wrong way here. I'm gonna sit down for a minute. You got more people way over there waving their flags. It's getting warm out here too. I'm wearing a blue hoodie here, Alberta blue, and it's getting hot out here. I don't know. I'm not sure what the temperature is going to be or where it's at right now, but definitely it's a nice, bright, sunny day, as you can see. And we're out here on the corner of Highway 20 and 47th Avenue at that intersection where today from 12 o'clock noon until 2 o'clock, it's an Alberta Independence Rally. I would call it a flag wave out here. And we've got lots of people that are having fun waving their flags and stuff like that here. We're live. I'm live on location here. See if I can spin the camera around here and you can see me. Here we are, sitting here in my liberal red. I don't know if you can see my chair here, but it's a liberal red lawn chair out here on the street. Behind me is my flag on my vehicle, so I should have brought it over here by my chair, but I don't know. I have one hand here is my microphone, and the other hand is holding on to the gimbal. So I don't have room to be holding on to my flag here. Otherwise, I would be hanging on to it. But it's a beautiful day out here. And Sylvan Lake is a beautiful place. Beautiful, beautiful. Excellent lake. This is, like as far as being close to Edmonton or Calgary, Sylvan Lake is probably the nicest lake in this area because of it being a deep lake. So people are pulling lots of perch and whitefish and stuff like that out of the lake. And this summer I'm going to be boating. I bought myself a $200 boat, and we're just fixing it up right now, putting in some new carpet and redoing the seats and stuff like that, because you can imagine what you get for $200. It's not the best thing, but we're fixing it up and giving it a little paint job. We're going to put in a stereo and stuff like that, and we'll get some fishing rods out there, get a fishing license. I have to get a pilot license. I think that's what you call it, to pilot the boat. I don't even have that yet, but in order to actually pilot the boat, I'm going to have to get that license. So that should be interesting. We're going to do that. But Sylvan Lake is a beautiful community. Lots of nice people out here. You can see I interviewed Wendelin, Randy, Don already. There's Wendelin in front of me fixing that sign. And looking good. Lots of good people over here. And people honking their horns and and showing support for the flag wave out here. And the odd vehicle is driving by with blue flag, but if they're not if they're not flying a flag, they're at least revving their motor or giving us a hey, come on over here. Come on over here. Yeah, well, you're the most vocal person here. I want to hear you yell at the guy at the gas station. Yeah, yeah. I parked over there close to the gas station, and the guy from the gas station comes out. Oh, you can't park here. No park here. And this lady with the flag comes over there and says, "You can't tell us where we can and can't park. This is the no frills parking lot, and you're trying to tell us that we can't park here." But we were parked a little bit close to his gas station, and he didn't like that. So yeah, it's kind of funny. Funny stuff. Funny stuff. Okay, I think I'm going to move from here over to the intersection. Take my chair over there, and maybe sit over there closer to where all the flag waving is going on by the intersection. But thanks a lot for joining in with us today. Hey, thanks a lot for that super chat. We got a super chat that came in there. Woohoo! Looking beautiful. Thanks a lot for that. Anybody that's super chatting, we do appreciate that. And that is coming in from CJ. Let's do some fishing, says CJ. Really good. Thanks a lot for that super chat in the stream. Really do appreciate that. Helps us, get out here, boots on the ground, and show you a little bit more about what's going on and see what's happening. Apparently, there's a huge CJ starting from Atchison and going around the ring road in Edmonton. There is a huge where people have flags on their trucks going all around that ring road there today. And I think it starts at 2:00 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, if you have a chance, head out there to Atkinson. There's a gas station or something where everyone is getting together on that thing and then driving the ring road in Edmonton. So if you're in Edmonton, make sure you take part in that event if you're all for Alberta independence. Again, thanks a lot, CJ734 in the chat. Yeah, and you have a wrench there, so if there's anybody causing any trouble in the chat or being disrespectful to me or the other chatters, yeah, feel free to use that wrench a little bit on them. We've got people watching. Thanks a lot for all the hearts coming in on Facebook. And we're also giving you the scene here over on X and on YouTube. We're on 3 different locations there. It's really hard. I see Dory is in there saying hi to K9. Good to see you guys in there. Thanks a lot for joining us here today. We're going to try and interview a few more people and see what they're doing out here. So let me get out of my chair here and take my chair with me. I don't know if you can see my chair. There's a chair that I'm sitting in here because yeah, I just want to sit around. Maybe we'll talk to this lady. Hey, can you talk to us on?
I prefer not.
Come on. Okay. We'll leave you alone. Yeah, you're here for independence. That's the main thing. Okay. Well, I'm going to bring my chair over to the corner here to where you can see more people waving their flags and stuff like that. And we'll sit with these guys here. Do our maybe a couple of interviews over here. Do our thing. Here, we'll sit over here. We'll give you a little interview here. Hey, good to see you. We're live on the Tommy Tepper Show down here. Hey, we got a good supporter down here. Hey, how are you doing today? What's your first name?
Darcy.
Darcy. Hey, well, I see you've got the garb on there. Yeah, Alberta Strong and Free.
Yeah.
And the Alberta Republic hat, and you're flying the flag. What brings you out here today?
Trying to do this for my grandkids and the younger generation, for the veterans. You know, the government's been robbing us for how many years? It's time to take a stand.
What about the job that the premier is doing, Danielle Smith? What do you think about her job?
Oh, she's got her job to do. She's doing. I'm kind of on the fence with that. Like she does good, but she's got a job to do.
Yeah, right. What do you think of Mark Carney, the leader of our illustrious country here?
Mark who? Don't know the guy. Don't want to know him. Nah, he's got to go.
Are you afraid? People have said there's some kind of rumor going around there that he said that he might bring in the Emergencies Act, and you know that he was like one of the guys that was trying to tell Trudeau to freeze bank accounts and stuff like that. Are you afraid at all that you've signed up and that there might be some retribution against you?
No, not at all. They can't do anything to us that they haven't already done. So I know I'm not afraid.
You're down. They beat you down already, so you can't go down any lower.
That's correct. That's correct. Yeah.
Right on. Yeah. Well, with regards to independence, what do you think? What are the good things that might result from Alberta becoming independent?
Well, to keep more money in our province, be able to pay, the employees a little bit more, a little bit more money, better pensions, freedom of speech, get our lives back.
Right on, right on. What about you? You're in a wheelchair here. Like you're on probably government assistance, that kind of thing. Do you think that becoming independent will help to put more money in your pocket?
It's hard to say. I haven't heard anything about that part yet. I did send an email to Daniel Smith about it, but I've never got no reply back.
Yeah, right. With what do you think about the tie-in between Mark Carney and Brookfield?
I don't know what to say to that. Like, yeah, it's a big mess. It's yeah, I don't know what to say about that.
Yeah, exactly. What about the people that are sitting on the fence? Like I mentioned, you've got this rumor that the Emergency Act might be brought in, maybe bank accounts might be seized, that kind of stuff. It's kind of scaring those people that haven't signed the plebiscite there yet. What do you say to people like that that are sitting on the fence?
Well, I give them a couple of links to go to the watch videos. Tell them to go to a town hall meeting to get more info on it. They need more education. That's all it is. Education.
What about the people that are, like calling names? They're saying, "Oh, you guys are a bunch of separatists," and they've got different names, hillbillies. And I see in the chat here someone saying, "Okay, LOL, goofs," and stuff like that. What do you say to those people?
I just kind of wish them best of luck, and they're going to be the first ones on the gravy train once we do separate. They're going to be the first ones that are looking for the handouts.
I think those are mostly people that don't even live in Alberta, like especially like me in my chat here, because I have people from, the UK, Australia, United States, and all over Canada watching. But the rest of the people in Canada, they don't like the fact that Alberta is going to separate because obviously it's going to affect them financially, especially like provinces like Ontario and Quebec. What do you say to the rest of Canada?
Well, they got to stand up for their own. If they want to live underneath that Carney's, I don't know what you call it. I don't know the word you use for Carney's new world matters kind of deal. They just gotta get off the fence and come and sign.
Okay, right on. Okay, we have about 78 people watching, another 17 over. We're getting some thumbs up and some hearts coming in from Facebook. So thanks a lot for talking to us today. Maybe you made some other people think about independence, people that haven't signed up yet. And I really appreciate talking to you today.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate the interview.
Okay, thanks a lot. Great interview here today. And we're over in Sylvan Lake, Alberta. You can see you got people standing on the corner here, lots of flags and stuff like that going on. Yeah, I know, it makes you nervous. What do you think I think when I sit in front of the camera all day and talk to people? It's a kind of a nervous thing going on there.
Yeah.
But you kind of get used to it after a while. But yeah, I love being out here. This is Sylvan Lake. I live in Sylvan Lake. I just moved here last summer, and we're living close to the lake there. We can walk right from the house to the lake. So it's pretty cool, and you've got lots of people out here. And pretty much everybody that I've talked to down here lives in Sylvan Lake. A lot of people were actually born in Alberta that want independence. So it's not just people like from Ontario or other places in Canada that have moved here and they go, yeah, I want Alberta to separate. But you've got lots of people that were actually born here in Alberta, and they see that Alberta has been hard done by for many, many years now. Especially if you go back during the 70s and 80s, if you were around back then, you saw that the federal government tried to nationalize our oil. We had Pierre Elliott Trudeau, who actually came in here and tried taking over all the oil companies, and he made that company called Petro Canada, and that's how Petro Canada started up as the nationalist company. But you all know that nationalizing things and taking over them is like Marxism or communism, that sort of thing. And yeah, it's just like them to do that. Just like the NDP party that wants to, if they ever get in power, to nationalize grocery stores or make grocery stores run by the government, make the internet run by the government, cell phones run by the government, and housing even, make all housing owned by the government, and you're just going to be renting and you'll never have a chance to actually own your own property. So the last thing we want is that Marxist NDP party to get in. At least they've got all of the far left fringe voters rounded up and supporting that party. But here you've got the right wingers that are out here. Now, I wouldn't say that these people are extremists at all, but I think the whole movement gets labeled that these guys, oh, they were a bunch of separatists, a bunch of extremists, right wing extremists, and of course. I would be proud to say that I'm a redneck, and I think most anyone out here would be proud to say that we're rednecks. That's a kind of a derogatory label. But on the other hand,
Alberta.
yeah, we're in Alberta.
Yeah, Alberta's a redneck country, so province. So, yeah.
You're my co-host here today.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Yeah, I don't know what else to say.
Right on. Yeah, exactly. But anyways, we're out here at the flag wave. Some of the flags out here say Alberta strong. Some of them say Republic of Alberta. Some of them are strong and free. Just different slogans that I'm seeing all over the place here. And yeah, lots of people out here, lots of support. Once in a while, you can hear somebody honking a horn or revving their motor, doing a little bit of coal roll off of those diesel trucks and stuff like that, showing support. Oh, there goes a nice boat right down there, looking good. My boat's not like that. Mine's like, I bought a $200 boat, and it's a 1978, but it's a nice boat with I think it's a 85 motor on it, so it's a fairly big motor, but it needs a lot of work for $200. You can imagine what I bought. So yeah, we're fixing the boat up, and we're going to be out there boating on Sylvan Lake. Hopefully, we don't spring a leak. We'll bring a big 5-gallon bucket on board there, just in case we spring a leak.
You can walk back to shore.
Yeah, a paddle and we'll bring a dinghy behind it just in case.
Yeah, the water's pretty low. You can walk back.
Yeah, exactly. Well, along the shore is the water, but the water at Sylvan Lake is deep in the middle, like really deep. I was driving my quad out there, and there's if you go right in the middle of the lake, that's where they're all catching these big whitefish in there, and a lot of perch in the lake there. So yeah, we'll have to get a fishing rod and do some fishing. That'll be a good time. But yeah, it's fun out here, being out here. Everyone's got their flag, and got lots of support from the people driving by. Out in rural Alberta, this is not where you find a lot of the LGBTQ NDP type voters out here. They kind of congregate in the big cities of Calgary and Edmonton. They're safe to find their safe space. But yeah, out here there's no safe spaces. This is actually it's quite nice out here because I feel way more safe in Sylvan Lake than I do in Edmonton. You know, I've yet to see a guy stooped over on fentanyl here, fentanyl addicts or homeless people or stuff like that. You just don't see that in small town Alberta. It seems like the feeding stations and the shelters and stuff like that are located in the main cities, so people end up going there. And of course, they've got their supply of drugs and stuff like that. But here, it's actually quite nice. It's like comfortable. I feel pretty safe around here. Walking around even at nighttime and whatever. It's actually pretty good. You feel safe here?
Oh yeah, I feel safe here. It's safer here than I do in Red Deer. You do like you said, in the bigger centers, or they're not very safe anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, we got 83 and 19, so we got lots of people watching on the different streams here right now. Okay, I'm gonna go over and talk to a few more people. I'll just leave my chair here and I'll be back in a minute. But yeah, nice talking to you, and let's keep her going here.
I'm gonna go see if I can find my wife now.
Yeah, sounds good.
Hey, thanks a lot.
Okay, you bet. Gonna see if he can find his wife there. Okay, how's everyone doing in the chat there? Geez, with this comment thing blocking my screen here, I just cannot see any of the. I got a LOL coming in there. That's about all I can see there right now. Let's see if we can talk to somebody else out here.
You've already talked to me, Tommy.
Yeah, today?
No.
Okay, yeah. Okay, well, we got the guy from Calgary here with the big white hat.
I'm not from Calgary. I'm from Sylvan Lake.
Oh, okay, sounds sounds good. Well, they like those white cowboy hats in Calgary, so that's why I'm saying that.
Yeah, well, that's their thing. I just like the hats.
Let's turn this way here, and we get more flags in the view here. If you can turn this way here, that'd be real good.
Yeah.
So, what brings you down here to Sylvan Lake to this flag wave here?
Well, excuse me. I live here in Sylvan Lake.
Well, nice to meet you. I live in Sylvan Lake too.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see you out on the beach there in your bikini.
You won't see me on the beach. I can't swim.
Yeah, well, hey, you got to walk about a half a kilometer before you get to the deep water.
Yeah, well, I scuba dive, but there's not enough water here to scuba dive in.
Okay, you got one of the bigger flags in here. You can't even see your flag. It's way the hell up there. He's got about a 10-foot. What do? You must be a painter
Nope.
in your second job or something to have
I'm a
have a
welder.
pole like that.
I bought the pole just for this reason.
Right on.
No, I'm a welder by trade.
Well, you got one of the bigger flags out here. It says, what does it say on there? Strong and free.
Yep.
Yeah. So what does that slogan mean?
Well, it's
You.
it just means that we need to be strong and free and independent so that we can govern and look after our own self, look after our own money, and make sure that our kids are able to afford a house. And the government's not looking after us as far as I'm concerned. They've let our military go to waste. It needs to be refurbished, and we need to actually promote being independent because we're landlocked here by the government. And I mean, I work pipelines, and I worked on the ones like the Trans Mountain and the Coastal Gas. I've worked all across Canada on pipelines, and I've never seen it so bad with the way the government is locking our natural resources into the ground.
Yeah, that's one thing. We hear that there's a cap on oil production. Do you think that affects the amount of drilling going on in Alberta?
Of course it does, because if you can't get it out, you can't send it, you can't sell it. There's a cap on it, so you can't get your product to the market. You can't get it out of the ground.
What do you think about Mark Carney's MOU with the province of Alberta with the Premier?
It's the same thing I thought about the minute he wrote it. It is not worth the paper it's written on. He will not follow through on it. They want everything, and you're not going to give it. He is a world elite globalist, and he's only good for putting money in his pocket. If the pipeline's in another country, like Venezuela or wherever, they're all invested in, but they don't want it coming out of the ground in Alberta.
Yeah, right on. What do you think about what's going on with the Alberta chiefs on the reservations, where they have gone to court to quash even the counting of the votes. What do you think about that situation?
Well, that's a different situation. I know that there's a lot of Indigenous individuals out there that are for this. And it's the chiefs have their own agenda. It's like anything, as far as I can see, in my own opinion, is that when you're higher up in the government, same as higher up in the chiefs' bands, then you can say what you want as long as they're getting their share or the lion's portion of it.
Do you think that they're going to hold up? Do you think it will actually pass in court and the liberal judge will make a decision saying, no, 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 you can't count any of those plebiscite signatures?
Well, they already moved it to the.
I like that horn.
That's Kim Richardson, Kim and Wayne Richardson. Yeah.
Don't dox them. We got about 100 people watching right now.
Sorry.
You feel nervous?
No, they're friends of mine.
Oh, okay.
I grew up with them.
Hey, look, there goes a beetle. Look at that beetle.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It's Volkswagen country out here.
Sorry, you'll have to delete their names.
No, this is live. It's already on there.
Okay.
We're live on location here. You're watching the Tommy Temper Show. See my hat there. I'm Tommy Temper.
Yeah, I know. We talked before.
You should come on my show sometime, and we'll, you can be my co-host.
Yeah, I'm not big on talking.
Well, you're not doing too bad here today. Yeah, sounding good. Yeah. So, what else have you got to say to the people out there that are sitting on the fence? They're like scared to sign up. There's still a little bit of time now to sign the plebiscite. Of course, how many signatures do you think that the plebiscite has here right now?
I don't know. I mean, I know that we have enough to get the referendum through, but once we get all the signatures brought in and counted up, I'm sure we'll do quite well.
What do you think of the label on my microphone?
I like it, other than it says Canadian. the news now is fine. Are you going to change it to Alberta News?
Well, yeah. Actually, this comes from I run the Facebook group called Canadian News Now, but I also run Alberta News and Alberta News Now. So yeah, I'm going to change the label on the microphone to Alberta News. And I think that'll work out a little bit better. What do you say to those people that are like really scared to sign the plebiscite, and they're scared that there might be retribution? There's word that Carney might bring in the Emergencies Act, and of course he's helped Trudeau organize the bank account seizures with the convoy and stuff like that. You know what kind of a guy Mark Carney is, and people are scared of that. What do you say to them?
I've never met the man. I don't want to meet the man, and I just wish that he would stay out of it. He's ruined Canada. It's broken. He's ruined it by joining with China, bringing like his 90% of the stuff he comes in is useless to Alberta. He's not doing us any good, and he never will. Unless he's getting his fair share, he only pads his bank account, not the people. I'm looking at doing this for my kids, my grandkids, everybody else's kids and grandkids. This has to get done. Otherwise, I don't want to see this turn into a communist country.
Ooh, them's fighting words. So what do you say to people that are like calling people separatists? It's like a dirty word type thing, and then they're saying you're a bunch of traitors and all kind of bad names to the people out there. What do you say to those name calling people?
I'd just like to know what they said to the people from Quebec when they wanted to do the same thing twice.
Well, they called them a bunch of separatists. That's where it comes from. And then you look at CBC and CTV and them. They don't say. I never hear them say the word independence ever. It's always the separatists are doing this, separatists that. It's like a dirty word almost.
But when the East wanted to separate, Ottawa did everything they can to keep Quebec in the Constitution. They're not doing any of that for Alberta. They're fighting us every step of the way. They just don't want to see the cash cow that Alberta is to be gone, because if Alberta goes, the rest of that country down east is going to be useless. Then Ottawa is actually going to have to pay for all the handouts that they give to all the rest of the provinces without the money that Alberta sends to them.
Okay, give the audience your first name.
Carrie.
Carrie, okay. Great talking to you, Carrie. Thanks a lot. some insight as to what's going on here in Alberta. Appreciate talking to you.
Personal insight, but I know I'm not the only one.
You don't speak for the movement. It's all just your opinion.
That's correct.
Okay, but you know, opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one.
You got that right.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Same as a vote. Everybody has one.
Exactly. Yeah, get out there and vote, even if you're not signing the independence.
Wants us to separate. All of us wants to separate all of Canada.
Yeah,
we
right
want
on.
to be independent, the provinces and the territories. We love you all, and we will be united to help each other.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, we'll do an interview with you in a bit. I'm just gonna sit over here for a minute and watch everything that's happening down here. Thanks a lot, everyone, for being with us. We're right here on the corner of Highway 20 and 47 Avenue, right at the intersection here. And you've got a lot of people honking their horns. You've got a lot of people watching what's going on down here. And yeah, we're coming to you live. This is the Tommy Temper Show. Hang on. Let me see if I can swing my camera around here so you can actually see me. Here we go. There, you should probably be able to see me here. But we're at the location with the Alberta Independence Rally down here. And it's going to be going on here for a couple of hours. Ooh, there goes the guy with a Corvette. Nice Corvette. Yeah, and lots of good people down here. There's only been one person that said they don't want to talk, and they must be shy of being on camera or something like that. But otherwise, it is a bright, sunny day. I'm actually a little bit hot wearing this hoodie here, so I might just take it off and sit here in my t-shirt. But yeah, lots going on here today. Thanks a lot for watching us and being part of the event. Oh, that guy's got, you can't see that. He just went over there in that white truck. But he had in the back of his truck, a Starlink. He must use that for his phone or watching TV. Yeah. You know, Starlink is changing too. You've got a lot of people that are going to be going to Starlink because they're going to be changing their satellite setup here pretty soon with lower orbit satellites with bigger antennas so that they will be able to communicate with cell phones way better. And the whole thing is going to be gauging to be able to go penetrate into your home with the Starlink, and you won't be having to go to a cell tower anymore. You'll be able to go straight up to the satellite, to the Starlink satellite. Here's a guy with a couple of Canadian flags driving by. This guy right here, he's one of the few guys. He's not honking his horn or doing anything, but he's flying the Canadian flag. And there are people like that out here. A few of them. I haven't seen anybody give anybody the finger down here at all. Everyone is being just really pro independence. Of course, we're not in big city. Oh, there's a couple of guys on e-bikes over there. If you can see them way over there, coming this way. They've got those nice. I like that kind of. You know, these are. I have an e-bike just like these guys here, which is. It looks like a motocross bike, and those things are fast and pretty good. Mine has pedals on it because in order for any kind of a bike to qualify as a e-bicycle, you have to have pedals on them. But there are a lot of these motocross type bikes that don't have pedals on them. And really, if the laws change like they have in some jurisdictions, then in order to ride those on bike lanes and bike paths and stuff like that, you have to have pedals on the bike. But I don't think these guys coming up here that are coming our direction have pedals on those e-bikes. So we'll see what happens. See what happens with that whole thing. Yeah, they're almost like little motocross bikes, but they're e-bikes, and you can see them coming our way here right now. These two guys with the full helmets on. They're coming our way, and these guys go like snot too. Oh yeah, both of them go fast. They've got that big sprocket on the back there. Coming to you live. We're on location, Sylvan Lake, Alberta. We're at the intersection of 47th Avenue and Highway 20, and we've been here. The whole gig is supposed to be going here from 12 o'clock noon until 2 o'clock. I don't have a look at what time it is here at all. You look 9 months pregnant. Yeah, right. Yeah, don't touch that flag. Leave it alone. Well, I know I have a bit of a beer belly here. There's no doubt about that. And I'm on a weight loss program. I'm on a seafood program, weight loss program. The seafood one. You know, if I see food, I eat it. You know, that kind of a seafood diet. But yeah, I am on a diet, and we're trying to reduce our weight, which I'm reducing my weight. But you know, it's like anybody else that's losing weight. Nobody can actually tell. But when I get on the scale, I can see that I've lost 5 pounds there in the last week or so. So it is coming down a little bit. And I've conditioned my wife to buy me better stuff, more salads and stuff like that, and to eat a little bit better. So we're doing that, which is pretty good. But, you know, I like eating the odd pizza and stuff like that. So we'll see. We'll see whether or not I can achieve that goal. But I'd like to lose like maybe about 50 pounds. That would be good. Then that's where I was actually about 50 pounds lighter for most of my life than where I am right now. But just in the last 10 years, I've somehow put on a lot of poundage. There's the little beater, the rice burner or tuner, whatever you want to call them. They're out here doing their thing. I think some of the people are starting to get their flags that are flying out here. Let's see what they're doing with these flags. The one guy's got 2 flags over there. Looking tickety boo, Daisy in there. Hey, Daisy, good to see you. Yeah, we can see the odd chat coming in there. Just the very last chat going on there, but I do see some comments coming in there, and where they're coming in on screen here. The writing is way too small for me to actually read it, but I can see Daisy saying ha ha ha. Good to see you there, Daisy. I haven't seen any Antifa or Queenies or counter protesters or protesters. You know, this isn't really a protest. This is a flag wave, is what's going on here. So this isn't really a protest, but it's a pro-independence rally, and lots of people. That guy right there is flying with it's burning out there. He's flying a couple of Alberta flags there, giving us a coal roll as he burns south there from this location. We're close to Riders Square, close to the No Frills, the Boston Pizza, and the Wendy's restaurant on the corner here. Got some bikers coming by here. Looking good. Those suckers are loud here. In the summertime, there's lots of motorcycles that come through Sylvan Lake. We're in central Alberta here, small town Alberta, Sylvan Lake. This is where all the action is. And everybody's having fun down here, waving their flags and doing their thing. And we're sitting here on the corner, having a bit of fun. Fun. It's hard for me. I don't have this. I'm using the StreamYard app here, which is the StreamYard app is kind of hodgepodge because it's really hard to see the chat and stuff like that. I can't even scroll back to see what's going on there. Thanks a lot for the super chat. We did get a super chat I saw from CJ. I'm not sure if anybody else gave us a super chat, but anybody that does, I do appreciate any super chats that, hey, make us feel good. They're kind of a feel good thing where you get your comment highlighted so that other people can see it longer and help support the stream here for us to get boots on the ground here, go mobile and show you what's going on at the intersection. At the intersection of Sylvan Lake here, where we're at. There's lots of people down that way too. There's a whole bunch of people down there. Maybe I should go sit over there. So we've got So we've got more stuff going there instead of just the cars revving up over here. Maybe I'll burn over that direction there. So hang on. We'll change locations a little bit here. Problem with over there, they got that thing running that has, what do you call it? The blower on it, which that blower is a little bit noisy. So it's a little bit more noisy over this direction here. Here we have a lady that's knitting. She brought her a chair in there and she's knitting some stuff. We got petition signing over here. Got a bunch of cars over there with flags on them. Lots of stuff going on here. We'll head over this way and sit down over where we can get a better view of everybody here. Lots of flags and stuff like that going on. I'll even move this way more. There we go. We'll sit by the big blue table over here. Hopefully you can still hear me okay with this big fan going behind me here. But we're over here closer to where they have a table set up over here and a bunch of signs and stuff like that. We're at the big flag wave here at Sylvan Lake. We've got on all three platforms probably about 80 people watching at the moment. Thanks a lot for watching on Facebook, X, and on YouTube. By the way, anybody can restream my content. I don't copyright strike anyone, so you can restream it on your channel or clip it or do whatever you want. If you saw an interview or something that you wanted to take a bit of, or repost it or do something like that, feel free to do that. I don't know if Big Q will be showing up here. If she does, that would be interesting. There's a guy way over there with a big giant flag over by the no frills. You can see him there. I don't know what he was doing over that away, but he's walking in the parking lot there with that giant flag. Really great location here today. On location at the flag wave in Sylvan Lake, Alberta. A lot of people call, people that want independence a bunch of rednecks or, separatists or traitors and, all kind of stuff like that. But yeah, at the end of the day, these are just regular people. And you know what? A lot of these people were actually born here in Alberta. I know that people say, well, it's just a bunch of people that were in Ontario that moved to Alberta. Those are the ones that want to separate. And no, not so. And, I do see a lot of Caucasian people down here flag waving, because these are the people that were born in Alberta, right? These are the old school people that have been here for a long time. These are not, a bunch of newcomers that just arrived here last year or whatever in the last 5 years. And I find that people like that are maybe less likely to want independence than old school people that were actually born in the province. So yeah, at the end of the day, this is where it's happening, and people are actually like pro-independence and out here flag waving and revving their motors and honking their horns. And this is what it's all about here today. On location in Sylvan Lake, Alberta. We're a little ways away from the lake. The lake is actually that direction from where we're at, probably a couple of miles, about 3 kilometers or something that direction. We're right here on the very eastern edge of Sylvan Lake, where Highway 20 goes north and south here. You're looking eastbound here right now on 47th Avenue. And it's a nice day out here. Actually, a little bit hot. It's t-shirt weather out here, actually. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day out here. I'm just singing, singing a little beautiful day. Hey, people say, well, hey, when they hear me singing, don't quit your day job. Yeah, exactly. I'm not the best singer, but, hey, we try. It's hard to carry a tone. Is it a tune or a tone? To sing in tune. I need one of those, what do you call it? Where if you're going to sing, where it makes your singing go right out in tune. A tunerizer or something like that. I need that kind of a thing to make my voice go perfect when I'm singing. Otherwise, I wasn't like a born singer. Like Elvis Presley or Engelbert Humperdinck or Sweet Caroline. Dun dun dun. Dun, 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 dun. Sweet Caroline. Okay, and we're actually very, very close to the town of Caroline, which is just down the road from where we're at here at Sylvan Lake. And we actually went through Caroline when we were doing our trip there last year over close to the Rocky Mountains. And this summer, I have a new van that I bought. It's a camper van, so we can go camping. And we're going to be driving in that camper van with these high gas prices. And we're going to be going into the Rocky Mountains there and doing some stuff. I'm not sure what the cell coverage is like in the Rocky Mountains. So unfortunately, I might not be able to go live in the Rocky Mountains because you don't have cell coverage or cell service. You'll kind of lose it there. In fact, when we went on that trip and we saw those wild horses and stuff like that, actually, I did a video of the wild horses, but I never actually took that footage and put it on my YouTube channel. But there's some really nice footage that I took of the wild horses there, which are very, very close to where we're at here right now, just to the west of Sylvan Lake, closer to the Rocky Mountains. There's a whole bunch of wild horses out there that you're just driving down the road and all of a sudden, hey, there's horses right there, right on the side of the road. And I don't know, they're eating stuff maybe that people threw on the side of the road, or the grass is nice there or something. I don't know. Or maybe they're licking the salt or something off the road. Who knows? But lots of wild horses and stuff like that around the area here. And looking good. Yeah, we got about 20 thumbs ups and hearts coming in on Facebook. Appreciate the people watching on Facebook. Got 85 people watching. We've got people popping around here to say hi to us here. And maybe we'll interview a few more people as time goes on here. Some people are actually leaving here now. You've got a bunch of people over there by that car. It looks like they're putting their flags away or doing something with flags. I'm not sure. Something going on there. But we're at the flag waving event here, where people are promoting independence of Alberta, and it's really good to see everyone out here keeping the drive alive, as they say. And we're doing our thing here. Trump blew up your what? Masad. Oh, talking to Masad in there. Hey, Masad, good to see you. Got K9 in there. Talking to Daisy. Good to see you. Don't ever smile. What's that? It's something. Yeah, the screen is so small. All I can see is don't ever smile at it, or Trump getting owned. LOL winning. LOL. I think Trump announced that the Hormuz Strait is now clear for those oil tankers to go through there. I don't know if that's true or not, but I know that announcement came out, and we're going to see whether or not that is actually true, or whether or not Iran is going to be still not happy with any kind of a treaty or something that's being signed. So we'll kind of watch that whole event and see what's going on there. Yeah, come on, sit down for a minute for a quick interview.
It's okay. I absolutely
Let's go.
going. Thank you, though. Yeah, I'm just
Are you leaving right now?
packing her up.
Okay, we'll come back here for a quick sit down interview. You can
Signatures tomorrow.
be my co-host here today.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, right on. Lots of people honking their horns. We've been here since 12 noon. 2 o'clock is the pack up time here, Mountain Daylight Time. So I think people are starting to pack it up here. Although you still have lots of people out here flying the flag, doing their thing, having a bit of fun, and like flying the. It's like the police, you know, when the police do a drive-by, they call it flying the flag or flying the colors or something, to make people think, oh yeah, the police are here watching what we're doing. Yeah, well, that's exactly what's going on here, where people are flying the flag to get the word out that they're for Alberta independence. You can see the blue tablecloth here, even right where I'm sitting. I'm wearing a blue hoodie here myself, and I've got a flag on the back of my truck. You can see my truck over that away. Right beside the blue bin there's a red truck. And I've got an I love oil and gas sticker on the back of my truck. I've also got a F. Carney sticker, and I'm flying a blue flag on the back of my truck. So there you go. We're covering all bases with the truck that I drive around town here. And this is beautiful Sylvan Lake, Alberta. We're just to the west of Red Deer, probably, I don't know what, maybe 15 or 20 kilometers west of Red Deer, in the center, or maybe center south, I guess, if you consider Edmonton to be the center of Alberta. And Alberta is a huge province. It's a very big province. There's lots of land here, lots of people here, lots of infrastructure. There's everything here. It's like, even where I'm at here right now, I can see a Wendy's over there, a Boston Pizza over there, a Canadian Tire. There's a Walmart. I could walk over to the Walmart from this location. There's McDonald's. There's everything here in Sylvan Lake. Like, it's a big enough town, and it is a town, but it's a town that's looking to become a city, I heard. So it's big enough there they want to become a city. Make that change, and then that will happen. But as it turns out here, I ended up acquiring a property here in Sylvan Lake that is really, really close to the lake. It's not really lake shore. Those properties right on the lake are like $2 million plus. So we're not right on the lake, but we're like maybe a couple of 100 feet from the lake. Put it that way. Very, very close to the lake. In the area of Sylvan Lake that they call the Cabin District, where originally there were a bunch of small cabins in that area. And of course, most of those smaller cabins have been torn down, and now there's full-size houses in there. And, with all the infrastructure that you want, everything that you want is in that house, just like a house in the big city out here. In fact, I've got a hot tub in the back of deck, and garage, double garage to be able to put stuff in. And now in Sylvan Lake, they've allowed golf carts. I don't know if this is the first year that they're allowing it, but I heard just now they came out and they said, hey, you can have a golf cart. You have to register that golf cart with the city. It has to have signal lights, brake lights, and seat belts in it, factory installed seat belts, whatever. So, you have to, I guess, buy one of the newer golf carts, and that will actually work out right well. Then you can drive your golf cart around in Sylvan Lake here and tool around with that. So we're going to kind of look into that and see what it will take. Maybe I'll look online. What's the name of that site there? Alibaba. I'll go on Alibaba and see what kind of a Chinese golf cart I can buy. They sell all these Chinese e-bikes and stuff like that in North America. But I need a golf cart with a lithium battery, an eco-friendly one. I guess I won't be buying a gas golf cart, but I'll buy one with a lithium battery, and we'll see. She's disassembling my studio here as I speak. The studio desk is being disassembled, and we're going to be turfed off of the property here right away, as it turns out. Let's go, Alberta independence. This is where people are out here waving their flags, signing up for independence. And yeah, a lot of people have already signed up for independence. And I heard somebody was doing door knocking, and it was in a smaller town. I forget what town it was in Alberta, but there were people that,
Yeah, we do door knocking.
yeah, exactly, doing the door knocking. And the word that I hear from the door knockers is that about 1/3 of the people have already signed up on the plebiscite. 1/3 of the people are afraid to sign up on the plebiscite because they're worried about Mark Carney bringing in the Emergencies Act and seizing their bank accounts and all kind of stuff like that. And then you've got the other people that just plain are against independence. So it seems like 1/3 of the people in Alberta are against independence. So if those people that are afraid to sign the plebiscite for fear for their life, if they actually come out and vote for independence, in other words, they're pro-independence, but they just don't want to sign up anything, right? They don't want to pull out their driver's license and say, "Yeah, I'm pro-independence," sign the petition and get their petition numbers signed. But they're like pro-independence, where they want to have Alberta independence. Those people are out there. So it's like 1/3, yeah, we're pro-independence and we've signed up. 1/3 of the people are afraid to sign up, and 1/3 of the people are Liberal or NDP or something like that, and they just don't want Alberta to leave Canada. I think the very best thing for Alberta is to leave Canada. Alberta has been hard done by, used as the cash cow for the rest of Canada since the beginning of Confederation. Alberta is not respected by Ottawa at all. Justin Trudeau said, as he was trekking across Canada when he got to Alberta, he said that the oil sands need to be shut in, shut down, stopped. He doesn't like that. He's like green, green, green. Let's carbon tax everything with carbon carney. Everyone will be riding e-bikes and stuff like that. No one will be able to rev their big diesel trucks like we're seeing here today, because everybody will be going green and we'll all be driving electric vehicles, which of course lose 1/3 of their range in the wintertime, especially when you turn on your heater and heat the cabinet, heat the batteries, and heat everything. You lose about 1/3 of your range. And of course, if you're going on a long trip somewhere, well, that's no damn good. And, nobody wants to sit for, a half an hour to charge their battery, or an hour, or whatever the hell it takes. We're not, put it this way, most Albertans are not eco-friendly, or green, or, worried about the atmosphere, or climate activists, or stuff like that. These are just people that were born in Alberta that are sick and tired of seeing our resources, where we pull the resources out of the ground, make some money for it, and then that money gets sent to Ottawa via taxes, and then redistributed to other provinces like Ontario and Quebec they're not have-not provinces. They definitely do not need billions of Alberta dollars, especially Quebec and Ontario. They definitely are provinces that can hold their own. If they need their own energy or whatever, they can actually, drill their own wells and get their own minerals and stuff like that. But what they do is they put caps on their stuff that's in their ground, and they don't want to touch it, right? And they want the money from Alberta, but meanwhile, they call Alberta dirty oil, like the Quebecers especially. That's like a slap in our face when you have your premier of your province say that oil in Alberta is dirty oil. We don't want no pipeline coming through here. And but they'll take our money. They'll take equalization payments. No problem at all. They'll do that. No problem at all. They'll take our money all day long. And what kind of a deal is that? Daisy says, I'm busy. Damn. I bet you're busy there. How's Trump doing with that Iran deal there in the Strait of Hormuz? Are those ships floating through there? Is the oil coming back through there again? What's the price of oil out there right now? I saw that it dipped down a little bit, down to about, I don't know what it was, 85 bucks a barrel or something like that, on word that the strait is going to open up again. But there's so much of the infrastructure for loading the ships up there that's being damaged by all the bombing that's been going on over there, that even if it does open up, how easy is it going to be for the ships to load oil again? And you've got like about 20 to 30% of the world's oil that is not moving at the moment, and you still have a bit of infighting going on between Iran and Trump. They've got some kind of a deal going on there that especially the part where Trump says, no, we want to take away your ability to create a nuclear bomb. And Iran is like, no, we really want to make a bomb, So you've got that bit of a problem going on between the whole thing. So, we'll see what happens there. Yeah. Pooh Scissors, how's things in Edmonton? Pooh Scissors, you should be on that Alberta independent rally there going around the Henday there right now. There's a whole bunch of cars with flags on them driving around the Henday. Let's go, independence! Let's go. Woohoo! At the rally in Sylvan Lake. Stay Free Alberta. StayFreeAlberta.com is where you can get more information on this rally. Go to it. Mark that down. Stay Free Alberta. If you live in Alberta, head over to that website, check it out, see what's going on there, and find out more information about this whole event. It's a big event here, and there's flag waving going on and stuff, events going on in Red Deer. Ooh, that's a nice car right there going by. El Camino or a Ranchero or something like that. No, looked like a Chevy though. El Camino. I used to actually owned an El Camino at one time, but it didn't run. It didn't have a motor in it. It needed a motor, so I sold it before it had a motor in it. And somebody else fixed it up and made it real nice. It was a fixer-upper. Back in the day when I had a friend that used to buy and sell cars and stuff like that, he would get me to buy a car once in a while and hold on to it and then resell it for a little bit more than we paid for it or whatever. Be kind of a bit of a car flipper. So yeah, I guess you could say I was a used car salesman at one time. Or a curber. We were curbing cars there. That was a long time ago. But I'll tell you one thing. It's really, really hard to make any money curbing cars. Really hard. And you end up losing money at the end of the day because, if you look at everything you bought and everything that you sold, some stuff you make money on, some stuff you lose. There's a nice Mustang 5.0. Looking good. I've got still a red 1991 Cobra GT Mustang 5.0. And I'll be bringing it out and driving it around Sylvan Lake here. It'll be my go-to vehicle. Sort of a good vehicle. There's my shoe right there. You can see my green shoe. So yeah, we'll be going to some car shows and stuff like that with my Mustang. And having a bit of fun. So that will be terribly fun this summer. Along with, we'll see whether or not we acquire some kind of a golf cart, so I can actually drive around here in my golf cart. That would be fun. Easy to park anyway, that much. And it'll be fun to drive a golf cart around here. Remember a couple of years ago, I was at a RV resort where we had our trailer parked. And I still have that trailer. I got to sell that trailer because now I don't need a trailer here at all because we have a nice nice house that we're a lake house, I call it, out here at Sylvan Lake, where the house itself is, like I say, maybe it's about 200 feet away from the lake, whatever. So we could just walk right out. And you guys have seen the camera shot of the lake on some of my past videos there, right from the house. And yeah, great location, lots of fun. This is a great, bright Saturday afternoon here where people are out having fun, doing some flag waving, and basically getting the spirits up from other people. You can see a lot of people that drive by honk their horn, rev their motor, or show support for the people that are out here waving their flags. So believe me, there are a lot of people in Alberta that are pro-independence. These people that are like, oh, Canada free, no, you guys, and they call us a bunch of names. Oh, there goes a golf cart right there. Look at this. This guy's got a golf cart right here. But the problem is that standard golf cart like this one right here, the club car, does not have seat belts, does not have turn lights on it, and won't work. We can't drive that one around here. It has to be a modern Chinese built, or I don't know where the hell else you can buy one, that has signal lights on it. Probably have a radio in it too. That'd be nice. Signal lights, seat belts, installed by the manufacturer, and then you can pay $100 to the. Oh, you have to have insurance on it too. In case you get in an accident, and you pay the city $100, and they give you some kind of a license plate that has, the validity of your perhaps permit on it. Look at this guy here. He's like pro-independence there on that bike there, looking good. 91 people in the house watching on the 3 platforms, so it's looking pretty good down here tonight. People walking by there. Not a bunch of pedestrian traffic here. There's mostly car traffic here. This isn't a walking. This is a car city at this location. People that walk are kind of in downtown Sylvan Lake, and we're not in downtown Sylvan Lake. We're on the eastern edge of Sylvan here on the intersection of Highway 20 and 47th Street on the eastern edge of Sylvan Lake. And things are looking pretty good down here. We've had a good day down here, nice and hot. Actually, I didn't have any lunch at all, so I'm kind of almost feeling like I should grab something to eat or something. When I go home, I'll make something there at home. We'll see how that works out. Let's see whether or not we can. Oops, hang on. I pulled on the cable. I pulled on my battery cable here, and my thing went wonky on me here. But let me see if I can get up. Hey, you guys pro-independence? Yeah, they are. They're pro-independence here. Let's see if we can do an interview. Hey, can we do an interview with you here?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, okay, real good. What's your first name?
Cindy.
Cindy, okay, nice to meet you, Cindy. I'm Tommy. Tommy Temper. Tommy Temper here today. Got about 100 people watching online here. Hey, what's going on with the rally? What brings you out here today?
What brings me out here? I've been an Alberta separatist since the 70s because I'm old enough to have lived through the first Trudeau regime.
Did you come from somewhere else, or were you born in Alberta?
Born and bred Albertan. Never.
Seems like a lot of people that I talked to here are people that were actually born in Canada. So you probably saw what Pierre Trudeau did, where he tried to nationalize oil and stuff like that. How the Liberal government kind of took advantage of us, and we went into a big recession. Probably didn't sit well with you. What about what Carney is doing here now?
Oh, it's pure globalism. If you watch anything that's happening in the UK right now, it's just a carbon copy of what's happening there. Only we're a few years behind them. And what's happening over there is complete and utter devastation and breakdown of their society.
You think? Oops! I hit. Hang on. Yeah, I hit my camera there with my microphone. What about what Carney is doing here, running the country right now?
Running it into the ground. He's just carrying on what Trudeau started 10 years ago, 11 years ago. And Trudeau was a globalist plant as well. How else could a guy with the IQ of a house plant be able to become Prime Minister of Canada? He had forces behind him that put him in that position. And Carney was one of the puppeteers behind him. And now he's the one who's naturally taken over.
What do you say to people that go like, "Oh, you're just a bunch of separatists and traitors and"?
Proud separatist, and I have been for 50 years. But I'll tell you something else. Elbows up, everybody. How's that working for you?
Hang on, you're not elbows up, are you?
No, I'm not. But if they are against us and against our movement, like we have a lot of people, not a lot, but there are people who go by and flip us the bird or give us a thumbs down, and we turn around to them and give them an elbows up. There you go. How's elbows up working for you?
What do you think about the support that you're getting here? Like, what percentage of the people in Alberta, that go to vote, do you think that that there's going to be enough to be able to vote for independence?
I have no idea. I mean, that's a real wild card. But I'll tell you, I spoke to a Filipino male nurse this morning, young man. I said, I'm going to my rally today in Sylvan Lake. He said, oh, good for you. And I said, have you signed the petition? And he says, I sure have. And I said, really? And he said, yep. He said, this is good for Alberta.
What do you say to the people that are kind of sitting on the fence? They haven't signed the petition. They're afraid to sign the petition. They've heard that there might be the Emergencies Act brought upon the people that want independence, and that you might have your bank account seized and stuff like that. What do you say to those people that are sitting on the fence?
After watching Trudeau abuse our constitutional rights in the past, I think everybody has a right to be afraid of that. But I think there's going to be a huge pushback, not only from the people of Alberta, but from our premier when they try to cross over our constitutional rights.
Right on. What do you think of the support being out here? You're standing out here. You've got the flag. Your flag waving. What do you think? Are you getting a lot of support from the people driving by here?
Well, I was with a group down the street a while ago, and we figured probably we had 80% positive show from the people who went by. And that's including like people who didn't wave or do anything. But I'd say maybe even over 80%. Very little negativity and a lot of horn honking, a lot of waving. And I would think that over 80% of the people who drove by us today were very positive.
Excellent. Yeah. Sounds like it's a good event. I know in Edmonton, they've got a big thing there.
Young people.
Yeah.
Young people.
I saw that. That was a car full of young people there driving by. In Edmonton, they have a big event going on where they're driving around Henday with a bunch of cars with flags and stuff like that. Probably have stuff going on in Red Deer and Calgary. Are you going to be out here like every weekend? What's the plan?
I'm from Red Deer. And next Saturday, we have a rally there on along Gates Avenue on Saturday. I believe they have one along Lakeshore Drive here next weekend. Anywhere you go in Alberta, there's something going on with the Alberta independence movement on a Saturday. And it doesn't matter if it's a nice sunny day like this or freezing cold and blowing from the north. We're still out there.
Right on. Sounds good. Any last word to the people in the audience, people that haven't signed up, other people in Alberta that are like weary about what's going on? What do you say to the people out there?
If they're weary and if they're on the fence, please educate yourself. And if you can't educate yourself about the Alberta independence movement, educate yourself about what the federal government has done in the last 10 years, and especially since Carney came into power. They are taking away our rights and freedoms one little bill at a time, one little bit at a time. And just like in Venezuela, when they decide to pull the last of our freedom, those people, fence sitters, are going to be looking around wondering where the truck went that hit them.
One last question. Are you pro net zero?
Yeah, there's piles of it everywhere. That's what I said the other day when it was snowing here. I said to people, sure, glad Carney upped the carbon tax 23% to save us from winter in the middle of April.
Okay, thanks a lot for talking to us today.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. Thank you.
Okay, very good. Okay, let's see if anybody else wants to talk to us here today. Somebody turns this direction there, we'll see if they can give us an interview before we get the flag hitting our head here. Hey, can you talk to us today? Oh, come on. You should be my co-host.
Hi.
How about if you talk to me off camera here?
Maybe, sure.
Okay, what brings you out here to the flag wave, the big event, the Alberta Independence event here today?
Just freedom. Keeping our freedom and our, our country, and we're getting screwed every which way to Sunday. And if people don't start standing up, we're going to be. I don't even want to go to where we're going to be if people don't start standing up.
What's your take on the leader of our country, Mark Carney?
A joke.
Keep going.
He's.
What about Brookfield?
Yeah, no, not. Yeah, no. No, they're just greedy, and they don't care about the average person. The bigger their bank accounts, and they don't care about the country. I don't think they really do care about the country. It's just all about greed and corruption, and
Yeah. You need to buy some Brookfield stock, I think.
yeah, I'll pass.
That's the only way to get ahead in Canada, I think. Oh, that's crazy. So what do you say to any people that are sitting on the fence and haven't decided, they haven't signed a plebiscite yet? They're not sure how they're gonna vote if it does come to the vote. What do you say to those people?
Well, it's going to come to the vote. It's just a matter of how many people we're going to get signing, and I think we're going to blow it right out of the water.
What do you think of the natives coming up with the court that hasn't actually gone through the court, but they're trying to stop the signatures from being counted? And right now the judge has said, "Oh, we're putting a hold on that." What if that goes through and they don't actually count the votes or the signatures?
There will be a civil war.
Oh no! Don't say that! Don't say that! We've got the hate laws coming up here with the new bill from Mark Carney, and I'll get cancel cultured.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, we still have to watch our P's and Q's, so to speak. But yeah, people got to sign, and if you like Alberta, you like the oil and you like the money, but you don't want us to produce it. So, you can't have both.
Okay, last word. We've got about 100 people watching online here right now. As we're speaking, you've got 100 people, an audience right in front of you, except you just can't see them, that's all. Any last word to everybody out here?
Come and sign. You won't regret it. This is going to be the best thing ever for Alberta. Yeah. Freedom!
Okay, sounds good. Thanks a lot for talking to us here today. Oh, look at right in the nick of time. Right in the nick of time, we've got our good friend out here.
Oh, wow.
Hey, we've got a good friend out here, John, who has showed up. John.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Hey, John, how you doing here today?
Good. Have you signed the petition yet?
I've signed the petition myself. Yeah, I'm pro-independence, but I'm on the fence here, doing the interviews. I have to be not pro or con anything. But good to see you out here. Did you get my text message that I sent you on X? I said, come on, man, you got to be on my show sometime. And hey, guess what? You're on my show.
I was waiting for you right now. I was like, Tommy Temper's probably going to show up, and then he's going to ask me some hard questions, and I'm going to be stumbling my words.
Yeah, well, you're a good guy to interview here. Hey, let's turn this way. You get a few more flags in the background there behind you.
Well, you see that jack stand over there? It's like a car jack with a flag. Oh, yeah. That's mine.
Oh, really?
And I'm worried about it because there was 100 people here, and so I was like, well, I hope I can leave it.
Well, where were you? This is the first time I've seen you at the event all day here.
Oh no, I've been walking around through the parking lot helping to get some cigs.
Were you doing any videos down here?
No, I haven't made a video. I keep the activities separate.
Okay, yeah, I wanted you to come on my show because I've got a kind of a variety show. I talk about all kind of stuff. I'm not just so totally pro independence type thing, but I'd like to have a couple of guests come on, and I'd like to have you come on. I know that there was this thing going on just to cover a little bit of what's been going on between you and Unacceptable Fringe, where he was like ticked off about a video that you did about immigration. What do you have to say on that one?
No, he wasn't ticked off. What he was doing, he was reading some comments that people left on my video. And my only comment to Fringe, I mean, he treated me really well. He did a good job, I think. But like, he picked a couple of the really nasty ones. And so I was reading through and I'm like, most people who comment on my videos are really positive. And so, there's a couple of people that I think listened to the first 2 minutes of that video and then they made up their mind and then they left a nasty comment. But, watch to the end, right? Because what I'm doing with that is I'm reading The Value of Freedom and I'm reading through it because I don't think very many people actually read it in this movement. We should be reading and educating ourselves, right? And so then I'm just giving my commentary. And when I read it, it's literally the first time that I've read it as well. And so I'm just kind of thinking my way through it. And so, but I'm going to be on Fringe's show tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Monday. I better show up at the right time. And we're going to talk more about it. So, but yeah, I don't know.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Hey, speaking of that, what's your channel? Like, how can people actually find you online on YouTube? What's the name of your channel on X and on Facebook?
Okay, well, I'm only on YouTube and X. If there's anything else on TikTok or Facebook or other things, I have no idea. That's not me. Those are fakers or fans. But on X, I'm John from Alberta, but it's Jon. And then on YouTube is Talking to Albertans. So, and it's the same username. So, Talking to Albertans on YouTube.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, well, I'd love to have you as a guest on my show on the StreamYard link. We can both do a kind of a panel type thing, talk about independence and answer some of the questions from the people. We got about 100 people watching here right now online, 105, and getting lots of thumbs up and super chats and stuff like that. Appreciate everything you're doing for the movement. What, like, you have a job? Are you working?
Yeah, I have a job. I have a full-time job. I wake up at 5 a.m. and go to work, and then I come home at around 6, and then I stand on the street corners on my weekends.
Wow, because I see you all over the place, and let's see, I think you were in Rocky Mountain House and Dalberg, and
weekends, right?
Yeah, in Red Deer, all over in central Alberta. You've obviously got the time to do that kind of stuff.
Because John's on it. Oh yeah, she's going viral.
Yeah, we got the superstars down here.
50,000 views. Let's go, ABIND. Let's go. We're doing some democracy down here. Sig digs, sig digs, sig digs. Freedom and sig digs.
He was running through the parking lot with the flag.
I saw
and it's
that.
like Braveheart.
Yeah.
Hey, someone's still over there doing it.
I know.
And it's like we kind of took over this whole corner here. So it's like now or never. If you support this, go and sign the signature or sign it. Go to Stay Free Alberta right here. Go to stayfreealberta.com. Find a location near you and assign it. Or try your luck with driving past one like we're doing here because there's lots of people still doing this. But don't wait for the second opportunity because we got to turn them in about like 10 days or something.
Give me the Coles notes on the guy that you were talking to in Rocky Mountain House where he was pro staying in Alberta. He had the Canadian flags and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What did those guys come up with as reasons for why Alberta should stay in Canada?
Yeah, well, at first they're really standoffish, right? Which is amazing because if you're bold enough to stand in public with a sign or a flag, you should at least have something ready to say. Like, why would they be so standoffish? If somebody walks up with a camera, so that was my complaint to them. But any other context, we would have been friends immediately. Those guys were like just regular people in the sense like when I'm talking to them, but then when I have a camera saying, hey, I support independence, they're really hostile. So what was their points? Well, the one guy, he said he was, his dad fought in the World War. He had a couple of grandfathers that fought and died. And it's like, he was really pissed off that some people were using the poppy in this movement. I haven't seen anybody using poppies, but I'm sure it happens. And I mean, like, come on, free speech, freedom of expression. You could do whatever you want. You could even disrespect that thing. and I would stand up for your right to do that, even though I would disagree with it. You know what I mean? Like in a free country, you can express yourself. And so I was really surprised that he would say that. So then I was like, well, what do you think your father or your grandfather, whatever, fought for in the war? And then he was like, we fought for the right to survive. And I thought I was handing him like a really low ball fruit, like, you know, here you go, here's a freebie, you know, you can use this. My granddad fought for freedom of speech or freedom of religion or freedom of whatever, right? Uh, and freedom to survive, really? But that's the mindset of these Canadians. They're so defeated, and you can see it in their eyes. They drive by and they're grumpy. They got pouts on their face. Even the ones that have Canada flags. Like a guy was driving by, playing the Canadian national anthem through the parking lot, just to be a bit of a troll, right? Hey, God bless him, right?
I didn't see
But
that guy.
well, we're playing Corb. Yeah, so we're playing Corb Lund, right? Alberta bound. But he's driving by, he's got the Canada, oh, Canada, and he's got the most miserable look on his face. And I'm like, okay, so that's what you want us to join back up with. Like, you're just, you know, it's like pick a side. Everybody here is friendly and happy in this movement. It's bringing out the best of us. And it seems like it's just like exposing that the people who want to stay in Canada just have like simple minds, like the right to survive, or poisoned minds, like they just can't even smile, you know, can't even, you know, wave and just be polite. You know, like I thought Canadians were polite. I haven't seen a single forever Canadian who's polite. They're all miserable, nasty, just bitter people.
Wow. Wow, it's great interviewing you because you go on and on forever. Hey, what's your take? Because I know that you've been to small town Alberta, Red Deer,
Yeah.
Rocky Mountain House, places like that, Calgary, Edmonton. What about the big cities? What do you think the take is when you visit the big cities? What do you think the percentage of people that are on board with independence are?
Okay, so I was driving through Edmonton around Anthony Henday and Yellowhead. So just in that industrial neighborhood, kind of to the south of that corner of the city. And I saw a one guy waving a flag, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just pull over and help him because I'm not committed to this. I was in a hurry to go, and I'm like, I got half an hour to help this guy. I ended up staying for an hour. Okay, but I driving by, counting. Okay, how many cars? So out of 10, I got about 4, 5 honks, waves, thumbs up, smiles, hey, stuff like that, right? I got about 1 to 2 middle fingers, thumbs down. And then the rest were like indifferent. So I would say that we're actually like 50-50 right now in terms of who supports. People who support it. People who don't, they don't. But there is a good chunk, 20 to 30%, I'd say, of the population that could flip on this. And so then my advice, and here's something, Tommy, I don't know what the story was. I saw one tweet that you were apparently involved in some kind of like hoo-ha on social media, getting angry. I don't know the story, okay? So I don't want to presume, but I just want to say in general, we need to be polite and courteous and extra gracious, because there's the people who hate us, they're never going to change their mind. And yelling at them isn't going to help. But the people who are in the middle, they're the ones who are going to see this and they're going to pick a side. And we need to be the side of love and patience and just like extra generous love and kindness. So did I characterize you wrong? Because I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
I
think what I said is that I don't like what CBC is putting on there, and they're always talking about certain topics, whatever. Very rarely do they talk about anything Canadian. And my point is that if Alberta does become independent, then CBC is going to have to go.
Okay, yeah, so you know what? All I saw was somebody saying some nasty stuff about you. And I was like, hey, I know that guy. I don't believe that it was that bad, or even if it happened at all. Because I'm just kind of speaking to the general, because I know in general, of course, there are people on both sides who are going to get nasty and angry, right? And if we, here's the thing, we're held to a way higher standard. If we screw this up, one clip of us being nasty is going to paint the whole group. So we have to be like extra careful and on guard with this. Whereas the other forever Canadians, hey, I don't know if you saw a video I made where one canvasser got robbed, right? They stole the book from her, right? And it's like, okay, that got a bunch of views, But are the Forever Canadians getting smeared as being a bunch of thieves? No. Okay. And same thing on our movement, but they're gonna smear us if one of us drops the ball and just gets triggered or provoked. It's
Yeah, I went over to where the Forever Canadians were collecting signatures. At that time, they weren't really collecting any signatures, but I was kind of doing an interview with them, and I said, "Well, how many signatures have you guys got?" And they got mad at me, and the guy hit my camera with his coffee mug, whatever, tried assaulting me. So they weren't all that friendly, even while they were collecting signatures.
Yeah. Well, my very first video I think I made, I was going to go talk to one of the canvassers as well for the recall petition or whatever somewhere. And same thing, right? They were standoffish and they didn't want to talk. And I'm just like, well, look, if you're so bold, right? Now, to be fair, I don't really got time to talk to people in this movement either. There was two people in the parking lot who were pretty like, one guy was blocking the road. He had a big long trailer. And then another guy blocked the road right at the intersection just to yell at me and to stop the traffic. So all I do is I just turn around and walk away. I'm like, look, I'm not going to be standing here fighting with you and you're being unsafe. And then he says he's going to report the police. Like, you're the one blocking the road, right? But no, overall, there's we can talk about the nasty people. Overall, there's a lot of support here. And I just the people drive by and they honk and they wave. And so here's my other really recommendation. If you support this even a little bit, the only way we're going to win this is by coming together and unifying. And we have to show our numbers. You got to get a flag or make a little sign or do something, come get a shirt, and you got to go out in public. Okay, we're not going to win this on social media. That's a part of it, but go on the sidewalks because people see, holy crap, there's 100 people that are willing to take time out of their day to go and wave a flag. That's my humble opinion, but this is going to be the summer of flag waving and convoys. And, there's going to be a flag wave event probably every weekend somewhere. And there's going to be multiple in different towns. So look on social media for that and then join up. But then another thing is get the phone numbers of a couple people who you meet when you go. Go and be sociable along and get some phone numbers for people you trust. And then that way we can get the word out. Hey, we're going to be on this corner at this time and do pop-ups. And so this summer is going to be all pop-ups and flag waves and then also when the Forever Canadians show up and they're going to start getting more organized, hey, God bless them, and that's their right, and I support that.
Sounds good. Okay, well, we're gonna have an awful lot to talk about. I really want you to come on my show, so give me a time on X there. Get a hold of me on X, and we'll get together and do a little hour podcast there. And
you want to do it like a live stream,
live stream,
computers or
live. Where I'll start the live, and then you just pick up the link, turn it on to your stream, so we're both streaming to the same thing, and then we'll look at the comments coming through and see what they have to say. But get it going a little bit further. Thanks a lot for the interview here today, John. On let's give your YouTube channel again.
Yeah, John Jon from Alberta. John from Alberta, and then YouTube is Talking to Albertans.
Hey, sounds good. Thanks a lot for talking to us today.
Please like, comment, and subscribe.
That's right. Okay, thanks a lot.
Cheers. Have you guys signed yet?
There's John. Good interview with him there today. Look I'm the only one left here. It's one last chair over by the Alberta thingamajiggy flying over there. But I'm going to sit down in my little chair here and relax a little bit as everything winds down here. We did not, other than, like he was saying, some people driving through the parking lot flying Alberta or Canadian flags rather, playing O Canada on their radio, trying to troll the event here. Had a bit of stuff like that going on, but otherwise it was a pretty good event down here. Lots of people showing up, lots of flag waving, lots of people doing interviews with us, and basically a great time out here. I want to thank everybody out there for watching. Thanks a lot for the super chats. Appreciate that. Lots of people still driving by and honking their horns here. So definitely lots of support in central Alberta what I would call redneck territory here. This is where the working people are. Some people work in the city here, but then you've got a lot of farmers and people like that are doing their thing. And yeah, this is basically a great time down here. Let me just see if I can easily flip my camera around here. I'm on StreamYard, so oops. Hang on. Oops, I'm on the wrong thing here. Oh, shit. Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that. I'm trying to flip my camera around here and I accidentally shut the whole stream down here. So just hang on a half a second here. You got to hit about 4 buttons here. You got to hit settings, you got to hit camera. Then once you have the camera, then you got your back ultra wide camera. Where's my front camera here? Here we go. Okay, this is more like it. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're back in here again, so you can actually see me, Tommy Temper, on the Tommy Temper Show. I'm gonna have to change my logo on my microphone here. Somebody said that to me. They said you're gonna have to change it to Alberta News now instead of Canadian News now if Alberta becomes its own entity. So we'll see whether or not that happens. You can see our friend in the background there, Alberta Freedom, with the blow up in there doing its thing. Looking good. Good location. See you in there. Billy Bongwater's in there. Hey, good to see you. We're here at the Alberta Independence Freedom Rally in Sylvan Lake. Sylvan Lake. Uh-oh. The alarm just went off on my truck there. Hang on. Let me just hit the button here. Somebody touched went close to my truck or something and set my alarm off, so I heard it going off there. That's funny. Funnier than hell. Yeah, but anyways, we're gonna have to change this logo to Alberta News because I actually have that group on Facebook called Alberta News and Alberta News Now, as a matter of fact, as well as Saskatchewan News Now and Atlantic News Now. So we're on Facebook all over the place. They're able to, and also some groups in Toronto and Vancouver. So we're posting stuff all over the place. Probably win tonight. Tark the Shark in there. Someone is breaking in Tommy's truck. Yeah, exactly. That was John. I see John over there right beside my truck. So maybe somebody touched the truck there. You know how those car alarms are. They're real sensitive there if anybody does stuff. They really don't want Tommy around the movement, flattening his tires. Yeah, exactly. Facebook is for welfare bums. Mums. Oh, I thought you said bums. And sons of well mums. Welfare moms. Okay. Yeah. Well, it's a different crowd over on Facebook completely. But people get the word out for events like this on Facebook, not on YouTube, because on Facebook you have groups, and in groups, like for example, you have independence movement groups, so they can post, yeah, we're having a flag waving event, blah blah blah, on this time in this location and whatever. So Facebook is a little bit better for getting the word out to various people, as to where the events are actually happening. Lots of people still honking their horns and whatever. There's no flags out here or anything. All there is that thing right beside me here or behind me. And of course, I'm sitting here with my microphone. So it is what it is. Yeah, hang on. Hey, come on over here for a quick interview. We'll do it this way here. Come over this way here.
I hit a button. I was
didn't do anything.
Didn't do anything. I was trying to hold it so I could shake your hand.
Oh, okay. Nice seeing you. Come on behind me here into the camera.
It's my pleasure meeting Tommy Temper. Yeah, watch all the time, buddy.
There you go.
Folks.
In the background there. Hey, so what brings you out to this event here today?
Oh, I just got 2 signatures. So signature collecting and prepping for the Yes Vote campaign. Just showing a bunch of optics here, so getting people pumped up for independence.
I saw you in the parking lot running around there with a flag and whatever. Were you riling the people up there?
No, just I don't usually start the conversation. I let other people start the conversation. And so, yeah, just by waving my flag, there's a lady that stopped and said, "What's this about?" And I said, "Well, it's about signing a petition, democracy, and just to have a referendum, ma'am, on independence." And she said, "And you're for that?" And I said, "Absolutely, I am." And she revealed to me that she was former military, and that. Well, I asked her, I said, "Well, you can't be happy with the state of our military." And she said, "Well, no, I haven't been for a long time." And I said, "Well, there's one of the reasons why we're shooting for independence." And then I asked, like, "Are you happy with the tax rate?" "No, I haven't been happy with that for a long time." I said, "Well, there's another reason why we're looking at independence. So I suggest maybe that, ma'am, that you have a look at it." And she said, "I'm going to do that, now." And I said, "Yeah, even if you want to vote no on the referendum, you can go right ahead." And she said, "That's true." And so she's really going to have a look at it now, because actually she did mention Mark Carney and how he was kind of scaring her now too. So this is very effective, very, what's the word? I usually have it.
I don't know, friendly.
Yeah, no.
Hey, but what do you say to the rest of the people in Canada that are like anti-Alberta independence? Obviously, they're people from Ontario, Quebec, where they're getting the Alberta money. What do you say to them that are really against Alberta independence?
Well, I'd say to them, like, how's your lives doing now? Like, how's the cost of everything doing for you? How's the 43% average tax rate going for you across the country? This isn't about separation. This is about preservation. This is how we're going to preserve what's left of Canada. This is how we're going to preserve Alberta, how life we grew up as a kid. This is about preservation. That's what I say to them. And actually, I'd like to also say, like, the Laurentian and the elite, the university degree people that make the $300,000, $400,000, or $500,000, they don't miss the 43%. Us down there in the 60 to 100,000, that's the one that hits hard.
Yeah.
It hits us real hard. We can't buy Christmas presents that we used to buy. We can't buy the big ham, the big turkey that we used to buy anymore. But it doesn't affect the Laurentians out east. So,
What do you say to the newcomers to Alberta that probably came in under the Liberal government? What do you say to them that might be against Alberta separation? They're living in Alberta, but they came in here under the Liberal government, so they're probably pro Trudeau, pro Carney.
you know what? There isn't a lot of, hey, Patsy, leave them. No. Come
Got
on.
the dog there.
No, it's actually, there's not very many people like that. I don't run into anybody that is immigrated here, whether they got here through the silly immigration laws or not. As soon as they get here, they see how silly the immigration law was, and they mingle with us and they assimilate with us. Pretty soon, they because we're so friendly here in Alberta, they start taking on our values. And they don't usually go down the Mark Carney path, no matter how they got here. They get on our side right away because they see how determined we are. They see how fun, loving, and caring we are. And they want to be the same way. They want to work hard. They want to provide for their families just like we do. They want the life that we have here in Alberta. So they're not on no Mark Carney ship at all. Or dinghy, sorry.
Where were you born?
I was born in Bashaw. And then
Alberta.
Bashaw, Alberta. But I didn't live there. I was just born there. And
Are you from Sylvan Lake here?
No. But I grew up in Red Willow, Alberta, and then Stettler, Alberta. Went to school in Stettler. I grew up in Stettler, Alberta area. My family is like Coronation, Castor.
So where are you living now?
Stettler.
Stettler, okay. So you came all the way from Stettler over here because you heard of this flag waving event?
No, I'm out every weekend. This is how I party.
Right on. Well, you're one of the younger people. Like, a lot of the people here are older, but you're younger. And like, what's going to be the benefit for Alberta independence for you? Do you think the biggest benefit?
I'll be able to put $250 a month away again. That's the biggest benefit for me is the taxes. I'll be able to put $250 away again, and I'll be able to have a roast dinner on Sunday with my family, and I'll be able to buy the necklace for my daughter at Christmas.
You won't,
That's the difference it's going to make for me.
You won't have to pay the federal tax. You won't have to pay the GST. You won't have to pay the carbon tax.
No, the way I work, my bank account's going to reflect that. Like, as hard as I work, my bank account should be fat, and it's not. But I know some other people out east that got fat bank accounts, and they don't work half. They work a fraction of what I do. I promise. That's not. I'm not speculating. That's not a guess of mine or none of that. So I got 6 years on the rigs, on drilling rigs, roughnecking, and I got nothing to show for that because I gave half of it to Mark and Justin.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and with all of the caps on oil production, you don't see much drilling going on right now in Alberta. So that will probably improve big time if Alberta becomes independent.
I've told a lot of these new Canadians and new Albertans that we're going to get them a job on the rigs, and their eyes just get big as saucers when I tell them stories about working the floor on the rigs.
Okay, we got 100 people watching here right now on stream on the different platforms. Hit that sub button if you're watching on YouTube, watching on X and on Facebook. What do you have to say? Give us a last word to the audience out there.
A last word. Oh man, you put me on the spot. Yeah, all the new Albertans, let's go. Let's get some independence. You're staying here to help us build this nation. We're going to get you a job on the rigs, guys. You're going to have lots of money. You won't have to all live together. You can buy your own houses. You can buy your own acreages. You can buy a chicken farm. Let's go, Alberta independence. Let's go. That's what I got.
Sounds good. What's your chat name on YouTube?
I'm Todd Schritter on Facebook. YouTube, I don't create content there, but I'm good buddies with John talking to Albertans. If you haven't watched him yet, like I suggest you watch the Downtown Calgary episode.
Okay, right on. Hey, thanks a lot for talking to us today. Appreciate it.
I had to come say hi, Tommy. It's an honor to meet you. Thanks for all you do, and what a pleasure. Yeah, thanks for being
here. Okay, very good. Very good. Thanks a lot. So there you go. There's our quick interview as things wind down here in Sylvan Lake. He's from Stettler, came all the way from Stettler, goes to all of the events that are happening in Alberta. So good to see that you've got people out here that are really pro-independence and are doing their thing, going to events, keeping up what's going on. Yeah, join those independence, Alberta Independence Facebook groups. Say hi to the people over on Facebook there. And you can see this is not a small movement. This is not just a fringe movement of people. Oh, there you can see there's the dude playing Oh Canada that's driving by me, looking at me right now as I'm sitting here. That's the troll in the gray Ford gas pickup truck. Well, I'm surprised that the pro Canada guy is not driving a electric Tesla or something like that. Hey, he was driving a gas Ford truck, playing Oh Canada.
I've got an F-150 hybrid myself.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, that was funny. That's the guy that's trying to troll the event down here. That's the first time I saw him. Yeah, we're getting a copyright strike there playing Oh Canada. That's funnier than hell. Okay, well, it looks like my flag on the back of my truck is the only flag flying around here. They took away the thing behind me that was flying there, that whatever you call it, the little man, the Independence blow-up guy. But yeah, good to see some good people down here. Give us a sub to the channel here. We're trying to hit 9,300. We're trying to actually hit 10,000 on YouTube. So if you're just sitting there watching on your TV or something like that, get on your phone, come over to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We like to see you subscribe to the channel. I think I don't know if I'm streaming vertical and horizontal, because on my stream here I see a vertical and a horizontal going on here. So I expect that I'm streaming on both vertical and horizontal. But nice to see everyone out there today. You're watching the Tommy Temper Show. I'm Tommy Temper, as you can see by my hat. I don't know if that's I should have hit that mirror button here so you can actually see stuff correctly on this view of the camera here. 50 and horizontal. Okay, sounds good there. Yeah, we've got more people watching on Facebook and X as well. I think a lot of the people are watching on X, at least 30 or 40 people over there, and on Facebook. But thanks a lot, everyone. Panel, yeah, I should do a panel. But I'm sitting out here on the street in my easy chair, and I'm like the last man standing out here. Like, look there's nobody else here. In front of me, behind me, there's a couple of Alberta Independent signs here that people are going to take down here yet. But we had a fun time down here. It was great talking to people, hearing what their views are on Alberta independence. And it's not just a small fringe minority, as Trudeau would say. This is a huge event, a huge thing that's going on in Alberta. Mine is just a small channel, but hey, you've got a whole bunch of people with a whole bunch of panels and a whole bunch of channels going on, doing interviews with various people. On my channel, I'm going to try and bring people on board and do more interviews. Unless me just chatting with the chat and whatever and just playing around and fooling around. But my channel is now big enough to where we can actually bring some real people that are behind this movement on here and do some interviews with them and find out exactly what they think and what's going on and what's happening with the movement. But that being said, thanks a lot, everyone, for watching. You're watching the Tommy Tepper Show. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and the thumbs up button, and let's make this thing go viral. Thanks a lot, everyone. We'll see you all later. Take care. Stay out of trouble. And if you can't stay out of trouble, don't do it. Bye-bye.